Ross take a shot at you a couple weeks ago about a girl that you're not even with no more. And then, what is it with you and Ross that's just been going on for so long?
I spend this to you, right? Nothing else works for him outside of mentioning me. When things get bad.
Just seen a clip of the Wallow show where he was interviewing 50 Cent and the other little dude asked him a question. Small talk.
Rick Ross is not here for the disrespect. He just fired back at 50 Cent and Gillie after they came for him, calling him broke. Yeah, they really tried it. And every time Ross's name gets pulled into drama, you already know it's about to get chaotic fast. So let's break down how this new chapter of the beef kicked off and why Rose is standing firm, refusing to fold. This drama, it's old school with a fresh twist. The Rick Ross vs 50 Cent feud has been simmering for over a decade, and this is just the newest flame. It all started back in 2008 when Ross claimed 50 gave him a shady look at the BET Awards. Just one look and boom, war was on. By early 2009, Ross came swinging with his diss track Mafia music, airing out 50's personal business, and 50 clapped back quick with Officer Ricky and came hard with savage jabs. He dragged Ross over his past as a corrections officer and didn't hold back with the body shaming, but it didn't stop at music. 50 turned it into a straight-up comedy act, creating the wild Pimpin' Curly character. In February 2009, he dropped a wild parody called A Psychic, roasting Ross like a savage stand-up set gone off the rails. Things turned real nasty when 50 took the beef beyond music, exposing DJ Khaled's mom's job and home. Yeah, he really crossed that line. And then it got worse. He leaked a sex tape of Ross's baby mama Lastonia Leviston, adding his own wild commentary over it.
Seen a clip of the Wallow show where he was interviewing 50 Cent and the other little dude asked him a question, small talk. But ultimately, the question that should have been asked was, you jumped out there during the beef, the West Coast versus the Canadian, and I thought Dr. Dre put you on. I thought Dr. Dre was the set. I thought you was loyal to Dr. Dre. You mean you went with the Canadian over
That move came back to bite him hard. In 2010, Lastonia sued 54, leaking that tape without her consent. And by July 2015, the court ordered 50 to cough up $5 million in damages, plus another $2 million in penalties, a $7 million all for being extra petty. But even that didn't cool the fire. In 2013, 50 mocked Ross on Twitter after Ross got into a car crash dodging gunfire. No sympathy, just full clown mode. Over the years, they've kept this Cold War alive, sneak dissing each other in interviews and online non-stop. Fast forward to 2020, Ross shut down any talk of a versus battle with 50, throwing shade and questioning if 50 was even still relevant. Then, 50 came back swinging, clowning the low sales of Ross and Meek Mill's Too Good to Be True, laughing at their 31,000 first-week numbers. But Ross, he shrugged it off, flexed that the money's still coming in and kept it pushing. This feud, it's personal now, and it's heating up again. Things reignited when 50 popped up on $1 million worth of game with Gillie and Wallow. Gillie brought up Ross's recent subliminal jabs and 50 didn't hold back. He said Ross only drops his name when he's desperate for attention. When things go bad, you mention me, it gets you coverage. Shots fired. Ross clapped back hard, mocking 50's new land purchase in Shreveport, Louisiana, calling it cheap and clowning the price tag. Then he flexed heavy, bragging about owning over 100 acres behind his estate and even invited 50 to pull up and film something there. And Ross didn't stop. He bragged about how his car show brought 15,000 fans to his property, turning his backyard into a full-blown stadium. This back and forth, it's no longer just rap beef, it's a flex war. Who's got more land, more cash, more power? Then Ross dragged Gillie into it, just for hosting the interview, and Gillie was not having it. He snapped back on IG. What did I do? Your beef ain't with me, black man. Real talk, it was wild. Ross name-dropped Gillie even though the man barely said a word. That laugh Gillie let out, loud, like real loud. But that's what happens when 50 starts roasting. His energy is unmatchable and people just can't help but laugh with him. Classic 50. He knows how to turn beef into a whole show. Most fans say 50 walked away with a W this round, and honestly, no surprise there. One commenter said what 50 dropped was straight facts. Another said Ross got a free masterclass on his own turf. Someone even joked 50 gave Ross $1 million worth of game, literally. Bottom line, this feud ain't going anywhere. The history runs deep. The egos are even deeper. And neither man's backing down. Peace. That looks like weakness to them. And let's be real, this beef keeps both their names ringing. Every diss, every shady post, every slick comment just keeps them trending. But now, it's way past music. It's personal. Families, bank accounts, and legal drama all caught in the crossfire. That sex tape moment. That wasn't just a diss, that was a full-on war move. And when it gets that deep, forgiveness is off the table.
A shot at you a couple weeks ago about a girl that you're not even with no more. And then, what is it with you and Ross that's just been going on for so long?
I spent it to you, right? Nothing else works. For him, outside of mentioning me. When things get bad, you mention me, it gets covered further. You see TMZ is 50 Cent said this is going to be bad for Irv Gotti's career.
50's pockets definitely took some major hits too, which only poured more fuel on this crazy fire. One big reason this beef won't die down. Simple, neither one respects the other's grind. They treat tearing down each other's wins like it's a sport. And in today's Instagram era, all it takes is one shady post to restart the whole war. Fans, they eat it up. From memes to reactions, they keep the feud alive and buzzing at this point that the drama is part of their brand. Let's be real, long-standing beefs are a core piece of hip-hop culture. And even though it feels like this one's locked in forever, there are a few ways it could actually end. OGs like Dr. Dre have tried to step in before. Maybe he'll try again. Plus, now that Ross and 50 are both expanding their empires into TV, liquor and other businesses, the drama might start feeling like bad for business. They could even mature out of it, or maybe some huge deal pops up that forces them to squash it for the bag. But let's not get too hopeful. This feud runs on ego, pride, and straight disrespect.
I get covered across the board. They get covered on the hip-hop blogs. It is what it is. And you watch, because I have nothing else to say. You just see it happen periodically as they go.
Unless something serious shifts, these two are going to keep throwing shots back and forth. And it's not just Ross. 50 Cent stays neck deep in online beef. He's always calling out celebs and firing off slick comments. But people are starting to catch on. It's clear controversy is 50's go-to move for staying in the headlines. This isn't anything new. He's been doing this for years, from Ja Rule to Kanye, even Madonna. It's his signature style, roasting celebs over flops, scandals, or just plain awkward moments. Whether it's a messy album rollout or a viral L, 50 always finds a way to flip it into spotlight gold. That's how he stays viral, always stirring the pot. Some fans love the unfiltered savagery and the entertainment he brings. Others think he crosses the line and ends up burning bridges. He might regret later. It's that classic double-edged sword. It keeps him talked about, but also rubs a lot of people the wrong way. And when it comes to his beef with Ross, don't hold your breath for peace. Both of them made it loud and clear. No truce, no time soon. In hip-hop, drama like this doesn't die, it multiplies. It boosts streams, spins headlines, and keeps their names buzzing. And 50's been riding that wave for years and it still hits. Bottom line, 50 Cent plays the game better than most. Whether it's music, TV, or feuds, he knows how to keep the people fed. This Rick Ross saga, just another wild chapter in his long history of beefs. And neither of them looks ready to wave the white flag. As long as 50 can turn the drama into numbers, you can expect more shots, more shade, and more viral moments. This beef's got no breaks. Fans better stay locked in. It's nowhere near over. So what do you think about 50's latest shots at Ross? Is he keeping it real or just chasing the clout? Drop your thoughts in the comments. We want to hear it all. And don't forget, like, subscribe, and share this with your crew. Hit that bell so you never miss the next round of wild celeb drama. Catch you in the next one.